Ladies and gentlemen and ladies and gents, well, we're back doing the second part of the first video. We're going to keep them short. Going to stick to little short subjects this morning. As a matter of fact, I just realized I got to put my computer, my phablet. I got to take the phablet and I got to put my phablet on the chargers because as you see, it ain't in LA. So we are 88%. I need to be a whole lot more of a percentage than 88. I try to keep it, even though it takes about 2 days for this thing to go all the way down to zero. So it's pretty much like my cell phones. Both my cell phones can use them all week without having to recharge, but I do recharge them about every 2 days to keep them healthy. And no, I don't believe all the battery people. Some say, you gotta let it drain all the way to zero. And then others say, oh no, don't let it drain all the way to zero. That's stupid. Okay, so I don't go by what they say. I've had computer batteries that have literally gone kaput after 3 or 4 years. 3 or 4 years. 3 or 4 years, but never a cell phone battery. Now I know. I've gotten some used cell phones, and their batteries couldn't withstand anything. I do believe because those individuals followed the advice of the experts. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot to talk about today. I have a lot to do because I have the Sat-Pacs. A lot of people, and thank those of you who've been acquiring the Sat-Pacs. We're going to be providing more information for you very shortly on the Sat-Pacs, including all of the notifications. Now, what we haven't told all of you, need all of you to pay attention, what we haven't told all of you is that the previous Sat-Pacs, we were going to, and I'm sorry, but you guys need to understand that it really has been difficult explaining to people about securities. We have done the best we could to put the information up there explaining to you all what a security is and what a private security is and who gets to create private securities and what private securities do and how they can mature. So that video I'll be doing after this, the video that will be done after this will be a video explaining one thing. Are you ready? That video will be explaining valuation of money, how money is valuated in the United States. Now, what you all need to understand, as we said last night in a video, that money is credit. Credit is money. Congress has given themselves the authority and the ability to take credit and monetize it. So when you hear the banks can't lend their own credit, of course they can. But if the banks can lend their own credit, so can you. We're going to talk about that in the next video. We're going to get back to the Sat-Pacs. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Sat-Pacs, they will come with the filing of several Internal Revenue Service forms. Now, this time, we will not be sending a copy to people so that they can duplicate what we're doing, blah, blah, blah. Individuals are going to give us the authority of filing these documents on their behalf, and if they don't want to give that authority, then they won't get filed. Literally, it's just that simple. For the previous Sat-Packers who lost out on the opportunity, because remember, it wasn't a guarantee that we would do that for you. We even suggested that we would try. The only problem is, again, there were several individuals out there trying to duplicate what we were doing. Now, we don't mind individuals starting their own businesses and doing what they do. We don't own the process with the IRS. However, they were taking our documents, taking the wording that we were placing on the documents and duplicating it word for word. They were missing some steps, but they didn't know because they didn't do the research as to what was required when filing those instruments. And so because they missed steps, the IRS accused us of perpetrating the filing of frivolous documents. So we're not going to have that problem this time. That I assure you. See, this time when individuals try to duplicate what we're doing and try to foment the exact same problem, we're going to definitely be letting the IRS know, because we have several tax preparers on staff now. And that being the case, they will be able to let the IRS know that we ain't had nothing to do with that. We did not authorize it. We don't know what's going on. Okay? So that is just to let you all know. Now there will be, as we said, several documents in addition to what the previous Sat-Packers filed. Now look, you guys, those of you who had previous Sat-Pacs, you're not missing anything. You don't have to get the current Sat-Pacs. We are looking now. If you want to have these documents filed, then yes, there will be a fee, because we have to pay the staff, and there are about 7 forms that need to be filled out. We are going to also be providing notarization of the power of attorney. Now look, there will be a need for a power of attorney to be filed, because SATCOM and or its affiliates cannot file a single document for you on the record without you doing a 2848. However, that will be a limited power of attorney, and the power of attorney that you give us to file these documents will be a limited power of attorney, will not be a general power of attorney. Remember, I'm the guy who has been shouting for years, after all of the research and all of the experience in contracts, that you never sign a general power of attorney with nobody, not even your best friend. You never do that. Why would you ever want to become someone's slave? Do you not understand that's what a general power of attorney does? That's why when you guys accept a public defender to represent you, you give him general power of attorney. When you accept, I need you to appoint counsel for me. Oh, you giving me all that power? Hoo-hoo, man, thank you. That's why they're so happy. I'll be doing a video later today on the computer, which I will show you about how you surrender to the court. You surrender to the court when you accept their jurisdiction. Ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor. We just put up the document about the alleged criminal complaint. So alleged judicial criminal complaint. Anyway, we just put up that document online. You can go and download it. It's underneath the previous videos. It won't be underneath these, but it's underneath the previous videos done on the 22nd of August, sorry. Go ahead and take a look. I think one of the very first case laws at the bottom of the page, under where it says notice of non-appearance, and it says, well, technically it means a perpetual non-appearance, but you'll see. Look at that particular case law, how the court cannot force you under its jurisdiction unless you violate the law. It's a common law principle, ladies and gentlemen. Unless you do harm. That's why they need a injured party. Start to cease it. But because you accept the court's jurisdiction, because you don't, well, because I argued with them, that means I was challenging their jurisdiction. Yes, but you didn't say that at the time. That's your excuse in the future. That's your excuse if anybody want to say something. That's your excuse when you file your complaint. Ladies and gentlemen, the fact that you argue, the fact that you challenge, the fact that you said, wait, hold on, what are you doing? No, you can't do that. That's challenging jurisdiction. When you say you can't do that, you're now challenging someone's authority. Okay? Now, I'll say this because it needs to be said. I had a gentleman contact me yesterday in the morning, told me that he filed his Sat-Pac in his court case. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't deal with court cases at SATCOM. Now, I'm speaking to you because I'm the CEO of SATCOM. I'm not doing a SATCOM video at this time, but I am the CEO. And as the CEO, I'm letting you know that we don't handle court cases at SATCOM. Yes, we have documents on our website, the PDF section, but please understand the PDF section are not our documents. That's just general information we put out there for the public. We make that known quite well on the website and have done that continuously. Some of those documents, the information is outdated, but it's put there for archival purposes. So you have to do the research. Nobody's ever told anyone to take your Sat-Pac and put it into your court filing. That's a trust agreement, giving you power over your straw man. So some people have taken the initiative of letting the court know, hey, look here, mother, I ain't that straw person. All right, that's my corporation. But ladies and gentlemen, unless you did your 98 number, and you filed the proper tax forms with the 98 number, then can't say I'm the CEO of that corporation. You don't want to say that. It makes you liable. The current 508 trusts, that's the new Sat-Pacs. They're all 508 private foundational trusts. We can tell you that. That is not a secret. The new Sat-Pacs are 508 private foundational trusts. That is how they're being established and set up. It's approximately a 3-month process. We are a little bit slow getting out the gate with the first set, but gentlemen and ladies, this is Dana Dane from the album Rolling with the Dane in my background. We not gonna keep playing Dana Dane because he talks about his mama telling him this stuff was gonna happen. No, we're gonna skip, and we're gonna go with a Still in Love by Being Lost in Love. Y'all know this song. This song is by New Edition. This was before they got old editions, and decided they wanted to have egos. Sorry, because that's what it was all about. And if you go back and you even watch their story that was told, it was all about ego. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what you have when you put a bunch of men together. You have egos. Now, when you put a bunch of women together, don't get mad at me for telling you the truth. You have jealousy. Go ahead. No. Nobody's saying that men don't have jealousy when it comes to egos, because that's exactly what egos do. It's a jealousy issue. But women don't have egos. They have jealousy. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. My experience in dealing with most women, not all, is that they talk about each other. Go ahead. Don't take my word for it. Go ahead and just go back through your experiences. Even you women, go through your experience. Now, wait, hold on now. We ain't leaving them fools out. We're going to talk about the men too. I'm one of them idiots. Yes, men are idiots, not dogs. They're idiots. See, men don't know how to listen. Men are stubborn. They will sit up there and run into a wall, get out of their car, go borrow their friend's car, run back into the same wall, get out of that car, go rent a car, run back into the same wall. And they'll keep doing it until somebody moves the wall out of the way, because they, by all means, I guarantee you, they're going to move that wall one way or the other. Oh, the wall's only 3 feet wide, but they're going to keep running into it to move the wall as opposed to going around it. That's men for you. Are you saying all men are like that? I'm saying all men are stupid. They inherited the stupidity. Look at Adam. Look at Adam. How stupid can you get?
I loved it her so much. That's why I did it. No, nobody convinced me to do anything stupid. I just loved it her so much. Adam did not get deceived. By the way, you notice how the word deceived has the word Eve in it? Deceived. Adam was not deceived. Adam was stupid. That, look, I'm sorry, go back and reread it. Adam was stupid. Okay? Perfect mind and everything, but he was stupid. So, now that we have the history of man, now that we have the history of people and how they deal with each other, we need to talk about money. I was doing a short video a second ago. I'm going to splice it with this one. You know what? No, we're not going to talk about money. We have to finish talking about what was in that video. Been having some problems with the system. It won't let me, while the video is processing, it won't let me do another video. The processor on the phablet is not powerful enough. I have to do it on the computer. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. As you see, I'm at 93%. In the last video, I was at 88%. So I'm on a micro charger. In other words, this little auxiliary charger for the battery of the phablet, please. I can talk on this thing all day, do videos all day. It even has an external keyboard. So I'm going to start using a phablet as my computer until I get the solar. The solar panels are right behind me, all 10 of them. 2.4 kilowatts. Got the inverter Friday. Got everything I need. It's just, and even the temperature has dropped. Right now, it is 57 degrees. It was 52 degrees when I got up this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, like somebody turned on the air conditioner at the wrong time of day. Okay? Now, what I'm trying to tell you all is things are now starting to get to the point where I have energy. Although I've been expending my energy trying to complete that document. We'll do a video later. Yes, it's going to be about 6 videos done today. So be prepared for it. Been expending my energy doing that document for you all. Trying to make sure, and I'll explain exactly why it's done the way it's done. What's the purpose? Why it's done in a PDF format and not just a regular document like you've seen us do in the past. Okay? There's a reason for that. But we wanted to finish talking about the Sat-Pacs. All the Sat-Pacs are Sat-Pacs, whether they're called Q-Pac or Omega Pack or Prime Pack or Plus Pack. Now, I haven't gotten around to the Plus Pack, changing the pricing scheme on the Plus Pack. We're going to take out the arbitration, redemption price. Now, that arbitration redemption price is going to bring the price of the Plus Pack to about $525. And so that will be up later. Now, just as I've been trying to explain to you all, and we're going to do a video talking about credit and how Congress has made credit a form of money in the United States. Yes, credit is money in the United States. You must understand that, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot continue to operate through life talking about they took my home. You must understand that you have credit. Pay your debt with your credit, not your consumer credit. You don't want to pay no stupid consumer credit. That's a different credit. That's for that creature. But as a natural person, a citizen of the state, you have credit. The same credit Congress relies on is your credit as one of the people. That's why I told you, you have the right to your necessities. Congress knows that. The courts know that. You guys are arguing with them. Okay, let's talk, ladies and gentlemen, about these Q-Packs, Sat-Pacs, Plus Packs, and Omega Packs. Each one of these packs are done under the 508 Foundational Private Trust. Okay? This is 100% legitimate, legal,
The IRS understands it, the United States recognizes it, and it's recognized internationally. We're not doing 98 series numbers anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, as of September 1st, if you have not received your 98 series number, do not worry. Let us know. We will get you a 508 style number. Got you? All of your Sat-Pacs are private trust. If you have not been using your Sat-Pacs for financial reasons, if you have not been using it for commerce, if you have not been making a profit with your Sat-Pac, in other words, if you did not go out there and do business and make a profit, and at the end of the year there was no profit, then all you have to do is contact us, and we will help you take that Sat-Pac and convert it. Now, what I mean by convert it, it was already a private trust agreement. Your QPAC, the exact same thing, already a private trust agreement. You will be hearing from me about how to take that amount that's owed to you as a result of your QPAC. The QPAC has a limit. That's the bond amount. That's the value of that pack. Don't take my word for it. Go back and reread your contract. The fact that you have proof that you sent your QPAC to the proper parties and they had a duty to respond. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot tell you anything about the law because you're supposed to know the law. No, I can tell you about statute. Watch this. Statutes are what these cases are all about. When these cases are talking about this act of Congress, that act of Congress, that's a statute. It's called statutes at large. Okay. Oh, they're at large? Oh, shouldn't we call the police or something to arrest them? Ladies and gentlemen, they're called statutes at large for a reason. So I can't tell you about the law because everybody's supposed to know the law. But I can tell you about statutes. So, what we are doing is we're following the law because we are obligated to follow the law. Is there a difference between statute and a law? Of course. A statute is not law. Sorry, I didn't say that. The courts have been saying that for years. We've already pulled up the case law for you. All you have to do is download a copy of the laws you did not know exist. They're in the same folder of the alleged judicial criminal complaint folder. They're in that very same folder, and they're throughout the PDF section. Laws you did not know exist, look under the jurisdiction section. It's been updated with current laws to explain about jurisdiction. Eventually, I will revamp the entire document, but for now, I would go ahead and start utilizing it. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been promoting casetext.com. Casetext.com has been a valuable resource, an extremely valuable resource. Okay? And when I say an extremely valuable resource, I cannot begin to tell you how great of a resource Casetext has been. It has allowed us to stop using their stupid case law. We don't have to use their case law, but we do utilize it for one purpose only, to show how they contradict themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, if the courts are contradicting themselves, then we cannot rely on their precedent. Why? Because their precedent does not follow the law. Do you guys understand the law cannot contradict itself? What, you didn't know? Yeah, that's what makes it the law. See, the law is facts and conclusions. So it can't contradict itself because it's a fact. A fact cannot contradict itself. The law is facts and conclusions. So you hear the thing about statutory interpretation? Well, technically the law is not supposed to be written in a foreign language. Go ahead. Go ahead and see wherever the people gave Congress any authority to take the law and put it in a foreign language. Legalese is a foreign language. Just that simple, people. Legalese is a foreign language. That's why, again, they have their own dictionary. It's called the Legal Dictionary. Take a look at the Legal Dictionary and the English Dictionary. How come they're both the same size? That lets you know that those are two different languages, people. Just like the Spanish Dictionary, the Latin Dictionary, the French Dictionary. Okay, they're different languages. You don't have to explain this to them. Just like in a document with the complaint against judicial officials, you specifically state in that document, I do know for a fact that I do not have to sit up here and explain the law to y'all. I know I'm not required to explain the law to you. Why? Because everyone is deemed to know the law. Do you explain that in your document? No. You just make the statement because it's a statement of claim. You don't come to no conclusions. You even say it is a fact and you put the fact on the document. Why is it a fact? Because you've included case law in the document to support your conclusion. You're basing your conclusions on what's commonly known among the courts and everyone else. It's a fact. And so you document your facts. You document the conclusions of the court. You don't document your conclusions. You don't make conclusions. You don't make presumptions. But you are relying on the facts. And that's what the law requires, that you rely on the facts. Now, I hope I'm making some sense. I hope that some of you guys are getting what I'm talking about. I don't know, but that is my hope. Now, back to the Q-Pacs, Sat-Pacs, and so forth. Ladies and gentlemen, because the newer PACs or 508 private trust foundational PACs, because these PACs are created specifically, this is Melba Moore in the background. I'm gonna switch past her and I'm gonna switch past Hootie and the Blowfish because they tired. But I said I'm gonna switch past Hootie and the Blowfish, and Darius, he the former lead of Hootie, he did his own stuff. And he did country, but he's all right, you know? All right, let's get back to explaining to you guys about the way the Sat-Pacs are designed. These new Sat-Pacs, not only they're foundational trusts, but they're also backed and supported by tax credits. Now, we've already proved that tax credits are legitimate, that they have value, dollar for dollar. Okay, hold on. It's not us that makes them dollar for dollar. The IRS and the Congress documents that tax credits are valued at dollar for dollar because these are not deductions. See, deductions are percentage. These are credits. Credits are dollar for dollar. Pay attention, everyone, because we're going to be doing a video right after this explaining about this in more detail. But credits are dollar for dollar. So the credits have their face value. Now, hold on. They say, well, you can't transfer tax credits to somebody and they keep the same value. It has to be the value of which they... No, we're not selling tax credits. Go ahead. Nobody's selling tax credits. And I just need you all to understand that we've already done the math. We've already done the research. So what we're doing, we can prove we have the right to do. Look, we showed everybody and the document is online. It's called the tax lien. Just do a search for the tax lien document, SATCOM tax lien, where they have liened us for our tax credits. Because we didn't pay the interest, so they say. Well, we haven't completed the information. As a matter of fact, I got to make sure it gets out in the mail today to them, because today is the final day to mail it. Because they never sent it to us. We didn't get that until August. They sent it, according to them, according to the envelope, it was sent in April. But then the post office held on to it since April of this year and forwarded it in August. 4 months, 120 days it took them to forward the letter. So we done a letter asking them to undo their stupidity. Ladies and gentlemen, I just need all of you to know that we apologize that we did not do the Sat-Pacs the way we're doing them now, but we are going to amend the Sat-Pacs. However, we cannot grandfather these provisions in. And the reason why is because this was the perceived goal, but it was not the anticipated goal. Does that make any sense? Many of the things we're doing now with the Sat-Pacs, this is not what we had envisioned originally. We were headed in this direction, but this is not what we had told our clients we were doing. Now, when we said that each Sat-Pac is part of the foundational trust, we could not do it otherwise. That's how we're able to transfer tax credits to you. Everybody keeps saying, well, I need to see a copy of the trust. No, you do not get to see a copy of the private trust. You do not get to see a copy of that because you want to see it. That's a private trust. Please understand, ladies and gentlemen, nobody should be receiving a copy of your trust unless you choose to show people a copy of your trust. That's just the way it is. There is no other way. So all of you need to understand, we have been misunderstanding as a nation trust law. That's our fault. Nobody is to blame for that. We did that because we were supposed to understand trust law is the law. Okay? Trust law is the law. So it is our fault that we didn't understand trust law. I thought you said you got all this experience and that you understood trust law. You better believe I got all this experience and I understood trust law. The only problem is, as you all know, since 2012, the system has been blocking my access to quite a few things. And as a result of it blocking my access, I haven't been able to train staff. This is Eric B. and Rakim without a dope beat to step to. This is Rakim and Eric B., ladies and gentlemen. I am doing the best I can to bring the staff up to speed because, like I said, it's difficult finding people who know what I know and who come without ego. Like I said from the very beginning, I'd rather train the people to understand as opposed to having people who come in with their own concepts. I have people explaining things to me based on their research. The only problem is they research by reading some document as opposed to doing the actual legwork and looking up the information and proving the information right or wrong. They just took it for what it was. The government is a corporation, and they ran with that. Lord have mercy. Without doing the research to find out why the courts have said government is a corporation. You know, I'm sorry, but you guys need to understand. Thomas Clark Nelson, that man's a genius. Okay? Because he put all of this together for you guys in a very concise form, explaining every single aspect. He did what I do on video, he did on paper. Well, that's what I want. I want to see it on paper, then go to the Thomas Clark Nelson folder and look at him explain the law to you. Look, trust me, I went over every single page of his documents, the ones that you see on our site. I've gone through every single page, looked up the case law. Why? Because I had to verify what he was saying. I didn't just take his word for it. Then you're going to see in the next video when he calls us corporate franchises for the United States government. Woo-hoo, wait till you see the courts agree. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be doing more videos to promote the Sat-Pacs because, look, we got a lot of people getting ready to lose their home, and they're not even understanding. how they should be able to use their tax credits to offset the debt they owe to the bank, since it's a dollar for dollar exchange. Ladies and gentlemen, transfer your tax credits to your mortgage company. Download a copy of their transfer of tax credit form. And if they don't have one, download a copy of the same form for the state. However, hold on. If you have not documented this tax credits on your taxes as carry forward or anything else, then you can't do this. Which means some of you now have to get to your tax preparation paperwork, document your tax credits, document your carry forwards, and do the transfer. Now, they say, wait a minute, you can only transfer for this reason, that reason, that reason. Ladies and gentlemen, do your research. I've been telling you this for months. This has been since April, and none of you have done the proper research. You've been waiting for me to give you updates and more information, as opposed to you have case text. Start there. You have the videos that I've done. Start there. I'm giving you all kind of research points, showing you how to research the information, showing you how to look for the information, showing you where the laws are, showing you where the understanding is. It's not the weight that you should be putting on me. Okay? All right. A, stay safe. Keep the so-called faith. And we will talk later, okay? He said keep the faith, mama. He